morning. It's time. I'm so excited. Today is December 30th, 2020. Not only the year is about to end, we're going to have a really super cool music program today. I have friends joining me today to share some of their talents in music with you, my Sojourn friends, and everybody else who's checking us out here. As you see, I put my name as George Matthew today because, boy, look at my hair. It looks a little weird. Because some of these friends are very old and know me from days of yore that called me Matt. So I put them both there so you can call me whatever you want today. I'm just really super excited. We're gonna I got a couple friends already set to go here. So we're gonna start with my friend Roger, who is a awesome trumpet player. Hello, Roger.
Hey, Matt. I mean, George.
You look great. You sound great. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being a part of this.
Thanks. It'll be fun.
Explain to me how I know you.
Oh my gosh, I was in the University of Minnesota marching band, and
I wasn't there.
No, you weren't. One of my best friends was Janet Denny, and then one day after I'd known her for 10 years or so, she said, "I met this great guy." Well, that was you. I'm not going to do any jokes. Yeah. No, and then we just got to know you from there as a couple, and now I've played in several bands with you. We just recently played in what's the name of the band that just became defunct?
The Good News Big Band? No, that became
I know. Oh my God!
The First Things First jazz singing group.
Yeah.
Yes, I've really enjoyed getting to know you, and you're a tremendous trumpet player. And tell us what you're going to play with us for us today.
I want people to know that during this pandemic, what I've been doing, neither of us get to play as much as we used to in all the bands we were in. So what I've done to kind of make up for it is I bought some play-along books, jazz and a bunch of other different kinds, and made some videos. And I'm planning to make a video of as you saw, a Bach piece that's kind of jazzified, and I've been working on it. I'm going to do a sextet arrangement of it. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'll play the background that I bought from that goes along with this book that I bought. It's kind of a play-along book. And this is a piece that Bach wrote in about 1720 called Siciliano. And it was written for Sonata No. 2 for harpsichord and flute. It's not going to sound anything like that. And as I say, this is kind of Latin jazz interpretation of Bach.
All right. Well, go for it. Thank you. Thank you for playing.
Shut up and play. Okay. And you'll hear the Hal Leonard count off here.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
Woo! Roger, that was awesome.
Bach.
Yes, I think Bach intended it for it to be played that way.
Thanks.
Hey, can you see this?
Hey, Janet.
My wife has commented, says she says hi to you and me, I guess. So, and she used my full name there. You see that? George Matthew Fourth the Linkert.
Oh my gosh. Fourth the Linker. Man.
So, well, thank you so much, Roger. And I wish we could. I look forward to the day when we could play together again and have blast jazz and all that stuff. So
it'll happen.
All
We
right,
just gotta live long enough.
we will, Roger.
All right.
I'm gonna move on. Thank you very much.
Looking forward.
Appreciate it. All right, that was awesome. All right, Roger is a great talent. I have a couple more talents, and then my friend Chuck is going to be here with something a little different. Hello, Chuck.
Hi, George. How are you doing?
Hey, I am so glad that you are here. I was hoping when I put my note out there that you might offer to do the hammered dulcimer, and that's what you got there in front of you. But you are a trumpet player as well, and a fabulous band director.
Well, a band director anyway.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. But anyway, tell us about the instrument, because I know most people are curious about it when they see you play it.
Well, this thing's been around since maybe 1300 in one form or another. It's really the forerunner of the piano because the piano hits strings the same way you do with a dulcimer. The story is that the piano development happened because one of the kings of France, and I don't remember which one, heard a great hammered dulcimer player. And he turned to somebody in the court and he said, "Why can't my harpsichord sound like that?" And he was the king, so they invented a way to make it sound like that.
That's great.
It was safer
So,
that probably.
What are you playing for us today?
I'm going to play a couple of gospel tunes. The first one is what they call a white gospel tune. That is to say, it came out of the white churches, written by a guy named James Moore in 1914. It's called "The Land You'd Never Grow Old." It was written when he realized his dad was getting older, and his dad was a fine singer, and the voice was going. And he reflected on that, and he thought, well, he'll go to the land where you never grow old. The second one comes from a black spiritual background, a little newer than 1914. The fellow was asked to go to St. Louis from Chicago. His wife was very pregnant, and he went to St. Louis to attend this convention, and he got a phone call almost immediately after getting there. His wife had delivered a baby, and his wife had died. And he rushed back to Chicago. When he got there, the child was alive, and by the time the next day arrived, the child was also dead. And he sat at the piano and he played things and he thought, and he came up with, "Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand." So both these come out of sort of sad situations, but they're not really sad tunes. Are you ready
All
for
right.
me, George?
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna drop out of here. You go to play.
Okay.
Yes.
And there you go.
That it felt good, Chuck. It felt really good.
Good.
Thank you so much for agreeing to
bet.
do this.
Anytime.
I think we should at some point here in the near future, when we're back open here at the center, and since you only live down the block from us,
Yeah, right.
we should bring you in here and do some of that live for my friends here too,
That'd be
in
fine.
real life, in person.
That'd be fine. Anytime. I need a
That sounded
reason.
really good. Thank you so much. I know it was kind of a hassle to set up your camera and all that stuff. I know I really appreciate it. I know everybody out there really appreciates it too.
Oh, that's fine. It's great fun.
All right. You take care. Say hi to Nan for me, okay?
I'll do that. Say hi to Janet.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Chuck.
And your 16-year-old.
Oh, thank you. Yes, Maeve 16. He was there when she was born. And, man, well, not at that location, but she was around. So, that's so cool to have Chuck here. He's somebody I've really grown to. I've always, when I met him and got to play in his band, really got to appreciate him and all his musical knowledge. And he is a great person to have join us today. And I got another person here. I gotta say, I love the fact that I have 3 trumpet players off the bat. No, you guys aren't shy. All right, yeah, come on, I'll come and play.
No problem. We'll just be here.
Yeah, what do you want to hear?
I loved Roger. That was amazing. And the hammered dulcimer. Holy cow! I want to know how to do that now. I know. He's a talent. Yeah, Roger. You know, he played that cool jazzy Latin-y Bach thing. Yeah. And I forgot what's the title of the piece that you had recorded for us? This is the Vivaldi trumpet concerto. It's for 2 trumpets. And what we did last spring when everything shut down at the community college where I teach, we were all scheduled. What school is that again? I couldn't remember which one it was. North Hennepin. North Hennepin. Okay. North Hennepin Community College up in lovely Brooklyn Park, near the Fleet Farm on 169. Anyway, a bunch of us were already ready to go ahead and do our faculty recital, and we had to go fully virtual. So my kid, he's 22, is unlike Maeve, who's 16, and happy birthday to her. A little late, but anyway, we went fully virtual, and my oldest, who's 22, like I said, is studying recording engineering and all this stuff. So he helped put the audio together for all the tracks, and I did the video, and that's kind of what we ended up with. So cool. All right. So you made the video here, and you said this is the Vivaldi. Yep. We did a little practice yesterday, which was a good idea because we figured out how to share the sound and all that. So you got that set here to go for me, right? Yep, I think so. Okay. So I'm gonna share that, and then as soon as you hit play, I'll drop us off so that they can just see the video. Okay. I'm gonna hit play right now. Don't hit play until I put it up. Okay. Okay. So I'll make sure that's up there. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. We'll play whenever you're ready.
Here, get Dave. All right, Dave.
You notice I got lost a little bit.
Did you do a little cut of you emptying your spit valve in there? Trumpet players.
Yep. Can't help us at all.
That was amazing. You were not playing regular trumpets there, right?
Nope, those are piccolo trumpets. And there is only one of me. You sounded really good. So, I think out of all the guests I have here, you have the distinction, maybe unfortunate distinction, of knowing me the longest of the guests I have. Ooh. I think you were back in high school maybe, and I was directing the jazz band that year.
You might have been directed. That might have been a senior. Was that Chuck Thomas's last year? I snuck in the spring of that year and did a little bit of stuff. And then the next year after T left, I did the jazz band for a year. Okay, yeah. So I was there at T's last year. Was my senior year.
Yep.
But we knew each other, of course, through the Robbinsdale City Band marching band too.
Yep. Definitely through that with Mike Serber and Roger Thompson. So that was a hoot.
Yeah,
I did that
a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Well, Dave, I really, really appreciate you coming in and sharing that. That was really sweet of you. I'm really fortunate that I've had also a chance to play with you and come back and play in groups and together, and it's super cool, and it's super cool that you come and share this stuff with our friends. We got a comment here. Somebody said, "Fabulous! Look at this." This is she's a staff member at one of our houses. So,
well, thank you very much.
Great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
It was great to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right, that was Dave Mantini, and actually, I'm sorry. You know what? I screwed up. I think Phil, you've known me longer than Dave. Actually, I suppose. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Hi, Phil.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah,
I was like, it blanked on me because these are the rest of these guys I associate with me playing music with, but you and I have never really played music together.
No, we haven't. That's kind of strange that we haven't, but we because we both do music and we've known each other for a long time, but we haven't played music together, have we?
No, maybe I don't know if you count camp songs.
Well, we can count that. You came into my basement once. We recorded you on guitar and vocals. That was about 10 or 15 years ago. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. It was when the girls were babies, and I had a couple of songs that I did for them, and I knew you had a recording studio in your basement. You need to let me come and record.
A very small scale,
for posterity.
Yeah.
So but I still do them once in a while for them. Maeve loves it, but of course Cece is like rolls her eyes.
Oh, okay. Well,
slinks out of the room.
That often happens in the teen years, doesn't it?
But it didn't occur to me to ask you to do this with me today, except that you're very creative in many ways, and I could spend a whole long time talking about all the creative things you do. But you shared a piece that you wrote, and I'm really curious. Do you want to explain what this piece? Did you just write this last month, or how did this come about?
Well, actually, I wrote it a little while ago, but it has kind of a December, wintry, maybe Christmas theme. It's called Embers of December. And I thought if I were to share this with people on like Facebook and that sort of thing, might be nice to have some kind of visual thing to go with it. So on the day I was going to do it, I knew it was going to snow the next day. So I just waited a day and took the camera out. And during that first snowfall that we had there, which was December 22nd or 23rd, I think, I just took a few shots with the camera and a few shots of the Christmas tree and kind of spliced them together, made a little video to go with this music that has kind of certainly has sort of an archaic sound to it because, we've got things like harp and cello and that sort of thing. It's an instrumental. It's very short. It's only about a minute and a half or so. But, as we get into December, people think of Christmas and the holidays, but they also don't think sometimes about how this could be a sad time of year too. So it has sort of a somber feel to it. And for some people, this is a sad time of year for a variety of reasons, but also because of the pandemic that we've been suffering. It's not the Christmas or holidays that we have been used to experiencing. So that's kind of the theme of the piece as I was thinking about it and creating it and putting it together. And the snow is both the, it's emblematic of winter, but it's also, there's kind of a sadness to it as well.
Great. Okay, I thought I had this ready to share, but I'm sorry. I was kind of like, oh, maybe I don't, and I didn't. So now I think I have it ready here. Let's make sure I can share my audio. Yeah, I think I got it now.
Okay.
So Embers of December, written by my friend Phil. Okay. I think I got it. I'm gonna drop us out of this so it doesn't interfere with the sound, and I'll start it.
Okay.
Oh, there we are. All right.
There we are.
Woo! That was gorgeous.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Really,
Yeah.
I mean, it really moved me when I saw that. I'm like, I gotta get this in my program.
Oh, well, great. Yeah. I've always liked, you wouldn't think so, but I've always liked the harp sound. And I have a story about maybe 10 years ago, I was searching for, of all things, samples of how a certain microphone sounded. And there was some woman in Germany who was using the same microphone to record herself playing the harp of these medieval pieces. And for some reason, she just recorded these pieces and she put them out there on the web, and they're just gorgeous. They're wonderful. I mean, she's just giving this music away. And ever since then, I love the sound of medieval or Renaissance harp. And it's just, that solo harp sound. And I got those 4 little harp pieces for free, and I listen to them at least 2 or 3 times a year, especially around this time of the year, because I kind of associate it with Christmas and that sort of thing. But that's kind of what started it for me to do the harp. And all the instruments that you hear there are actually, I'm playing it on a little cheap plastic keyboard, but it's all sound software that you get into the computer. So, but it's amazing what you can do with that kind of stuff nowadays if you know how instruments are. They're supposed to sound in the range of certain notes and things like that. So, but from a distance, it almost sounds like it's real. There's a lot of that stuff going on nowadays. A lot of the TV and movies you hear have fake strings and fake horns and things like that. So,
yeah, and they sound more realistic all the time, and it's really disconcerting sometimes to us musicians who like to play and.
Well, I assure you, there's nothing as good as the real thing. Having heard all the fake stuff, I can assure you, there's nothing as good as the real thing.
But it gives you having the ability, I think, having access to like this woman's harp sounds gives you the ability to like, wait, I could do something with that and make something really cool. Which you
listen to. And those 4 harp songs that she played were all authentic medieval Renaissance pieces. So just, in an instant, you can learn a whole genre of music. And I can't really play the harp, and I don't have a harp. So I mean, instead I spend $29 to get harp samples and play them on a plastic keyboard and come pretty close to sounding how it sounds, and it enables me to do a lot of experimenting and expand my palette. So that's kind of fun.
Well, Phil, I really, really appreciate, and all of us and Sojourn appreciate you coming in and sharing that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, you take care. Have a happy New Year. We'll be talking to you soon.
Sounds good. Bye-bye.
All right. Wow, this is so fun. I'm just so super, super pleased to have these guys come in and checking us out. Now I got a woman coming on. That's Melissa.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, doing very well.
I was like, I really I thought about you, and I like, because you sometimes I think I've liked or appreciated some of the stuff I put out, and you're just like, I mean, you work technically just across the street from where I'm at now, and I'm like, it'd be fun to have Melissa come on and do something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
thank you.
You have not told me what you're gonna do.
Well, I don't. I wasn't sure, to be honest. I'm gonna actually sing a song by Chris Tomlin called "I Will Rise." I'm gonna play piano at the same time.
Well, that's right, because you also, I want to point out that you've been here to volunteer and help clean up this place a couple summers ago when we did, what was it called? Serving Sunday service or something like that?
Yeah, yep, at St. John, so right across the street again. So we're all kind of on the same block.
Right, yeah, and so I think that sounds beautiful. I'm going to just drop out and let you go ahead, and I'll be back when you're done.
Okay, sounds good, thanks. There's a peace I've come to know, though my heart and flesh may fail. There's an anchor for my soul. I can say it is well. Jesus is overcome, and the grave is overwhelmed. The victory is won. He is risen from the dead, and I will rise when he calls my name. No more sorrow, no more pain. I will rise on eagle's wings before my God. Fall on my knees and rise. I will rise. There's a day that's drawing near, when this darkness breaks to light, and the shadows disappear, and my faith shall be my eyes. Jesus is overcome, and the grave is overwhelmed. The victory is won. He is risen from the dead, and I will rise when he calls my name. No more sorrow, no more pain. I will rise on eagle's wings before my God. Fall on my knees and rise. I will rise, and I hear the voice of many angels sing, worthy is the Lamb, and I hear the cry of every longing heart, worthy is the Lamb, and I hear the voice of many angels sing, worthy is the Lamb, and I hear the cry of every longing heart, worthy is the Lamb. And I will rise when he calls my name. No more sorrow, no more pain. I will rise on eagle's wings before my God. Fall on my knees and rise. I will rise.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just going to share this. We are getting some comments in here, and so this is Brenda. She works at one of our houses. She's wants to let you and all the other people that have been playing here with me. Clients have been clapping and they're really enjoying this, so that's really sweet. I got a text. Sometimes they just text me and one says beautiful. So I just got to share that. Of course, I always enjoy our first performance together.
Yes, way back. How many years ago was that?
When it was, I had preschoolers, and Sandy Wing at the preschool said, "Hey George, can you come and do music for a preschool program? Just come and play guitar." I'm like, "Yeah, I can do that." We're doing the first one was cowboys. I'm like, "Yeah, I can do some cowboy songs," and I did, I don't know what it was, but did a couple cowboy tunes, and it went really well. And she goes, "Hey, the next one is rock and roll. Can you come and do some rock and roll songs?" Yeah, I can do that. And I thought about it just for like an hour a day. And like coming back to her, I'm like, if I found like a band, could I bring a band? Yeah, sure. Found a bass player. I didn't play as much guitar as I do now. I was not that good a guitar player. I found a drummer. I tried playing. Playing and singing was tough for me. And I'm like, I need a singer. I need somebody beautiful who's used to work with kids to front my kid band. And you did not know me. I'm sure maybe you had heard of me. No,
Were your kids in school yet?
No, my kids were preschool.
Yeah. So no, I don't even know how
I think I had met you. Because I walked through the school and I was a music teacher, of course. So I tried to identify with you.
Yep.
And I just hey, Melissa, do you want? We're gonna do some Twinkle Twinkle Little Star rock and roll tune. Do you want to come and front my band? And you were pregnant with your second child.
Yeah.
And it was gorgeous. It was just so beautiful. We practiced a couple times.
Yeah.
And you were like, hey, we could do this monkey song too. And we
did.
I'm
a Believer. Wasn't a Believer?
Yes.
I'm a Believer. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a classic. Love that song. But yeah, that was
so much fun.
I always drive by the house where we practice, and I'm like, that's where we have the band practice. And Aaron just laughs at me because I'm like, that was really fun. So thank you for including me in that. That was a fun time.
It's about taking a chance, and like you coming on doing this weird thing and taking a chance, and it's really kind of hollow sometimes trying to do these performances like this because you're kind of by yourself, and it's like just putting it out there, and you did it great. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Christian rock, so it's one of my faves. I do love that.
Do you do that at your church then?
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, a lot more recently because of our online services. So I've been doing a lot of we just pre-record and send it in, and my daughter and I have been doing duets. It's been really good. She plays guitar now and sings, and this is a good way for her to get out of her comfort zone. And she's nervous, but she does a great job. So it's really fun to watch that too. Yeah, and we did some ukuleles, my son and I. So we've really it's been so fun to have that opportunity and to have the time to do it right now, because normally during a regular school year, we have all the concerts. I don't have time for that stuff. So
sure.
It's been a blessing to be able to do music at church. It's been really great.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got one message for you from my wife. She says it's fun to see your friends. She says, hi, Melissa.
Hey, Janet. Yeah. And hey, great job in the show. We watched Wonderful Life, and that was fantastic. So really fun. Really, really fun to see that. And hopefully there'll be some more in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you're on the board, right?
Not anymore. No.
Oh, okay.
Nope. They cycle through. Yeah. So it's a 2-year term, which is fine. It's good. New people.
Move on. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Melissa. You take care. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Well, that was super sweet. I got lots of calls. There's some. Brenda said awesome earlier. I think that was Roger. I can't remember if that was Roger Grupp or Chuck had said that. And she also said fabulous. So it was really super cool to get that kind of feedback. All right. I got one more friend. I'm going to just share her. She did. She's a college friend. She couldn't be here live with us, but she. Let me see if I can do this. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna do this a different way than I planned to because that didn't work. She is a fabulous singer. She did this with her daughters. Her name is Alicia. And she did this Christmas song, Still, 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 for us. And so I'm going to share that with you. Here you go. Oops, no, I did the wrong song. Hang on a minute. Sorry. Okay. Almost there. I am my own producer and host. All right. What the heck? Something's not right here. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Now I got it. Share audio. Here she is, Alicia, with her daughters.
We're going to sing a song for you called Still, Still, Still.
Hang on. Oh, man. Here we go.
For you called Still, Still, Still. And it's an Austrian carol, originally in German, but we'll sing it in English. Pull up the German.
The German.
Still, 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 the babe from heaven sleeps. His mother Mary softly singing through the night her comfort bringing. Still, 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 the babe from heaven sleeps. Dream, 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 while shepherds watch the sky, and choirs of angels without number praise you as you sweetly slumber. Dream, 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 the shepherds watch the sky. Deep, 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 the love of God is deep, who gladly sent the Son, his treasure, that our hearts would live forever. Deep, 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 the love of God is deep.
Does he sing the fourth? Or says the first?
All right. So that was Alicia with her daughters and those gorgeous voices. So thank you very much, Alicia, for contributing and being a part of this too in that way. Isn't this just amazing how what you could do from your home, and all of us musicians are we're kind of stuck it's very difficult to get together and play these days, and so a lot of it is kind of like this, and so I really appreciate all my friends for taking the chance and doing something like that. I had a song ready to do for you, but we've kind of gone a little long, so I'm gonna say we're done. I hope you guys, my Sojourn friends, you have a good lunch. We'll be back for our 1 o'clock news and game time. Everybody else, thank you so much for watching us, and especially thank you to my friends Chuck and Roger and Dave and Melissa and Phil and Alicia. I really appreciate it. It's a little weird doing it this way, but it really worked. I think it went really well. Like I said, I got lots of messages from the staff at the houses, and thank you so much, and everybody else. Appreciate it. Have a great New Year, 2021, baby, all the way. It's gonna be better, right? All right. Happy New Year. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.